Okay guys, it's the next morning. It's early. I had to get packed up and get going. Gonna go through my sleep system real quick. This sign here is gonna simulate the tree that I was leaning up against. Now I've got I actually own two Swedish ponchos. They're quite good. It's like a cape. Buttons all through. You can button them up. Bring your arms in. It's got a giant oversized hood. And it buttons. Everything buttons up. So they're quite good. You can still move around in them. It's awesome. It goes and it opens up in the middle here, buttons right down the middle, so it's not like anybody else's ponchos. It's quite cool. And what I did was I wore this poncho and I sat on my rucksack and I just leaned up against the sign and stretched out just like so. You pull the hood over and the drawstrings, you do it up nice and tight, and you're off the ground and you're dry. So, and you put on extra insulation, wear all your clothing. I've got sweater on. Well, let me see if I can get out of this thing. Oh, there's a button. The rest are all snaps. Okay, let's get this thing off here. Okay, it's quite good. Kind of matches the fall leaves, sort of, if I didn't move or anything. But anyways, what I've got on here is a sweater, a t-shirt, and I've got, they call it Yukon. It's a Yukon brand. It's like a polyester Under Armour top and bottom. It's really nice and light. It's like almost wearing a second skin. It's beautiful. If you got to break out of your tent or the tarp or whatever you're sleeping in and run to the john, you can do it because you're still clothed, and it's actually quite comfortable still. It's easy to take care of. You just wash in cold water by a machine. And put it on low setting for drying. And it's tight too. It forms, whoop, went a little crazy there. It forms a nice tight to your skin so that the ticks can't get in there. And I got my boots on there, and they're done up tight so that the ticks don't find their way in. But as an added precaution, this is what we did in the military. It's called boot blousing. Everybody's probably heard of it. Now, I don't have any boot blousers. They have special little bungee cords that go around your leg here. You put them around your ankle and they hook together. But I don't have any of those. I do, but I just couldn't locate them. You you don't have the drawstrings, just use a couple of elastics around you slip them around your foot before you put your boots on. Okay, and then you take your pant leg, because usually it's going to be down to here after you put your boots on, but you roll them up underneath the elastic and put your boot on, and it holds your clothing tight to your skin or your sock, so that the critters, ticks, leeches, mosquitoes, whatever, can't get up your leg. I didn't do that a couple of weeks ago, and I had a tick on me, and it was quite worrisome. So far I'm still okay. I've had some headaches, but that could be something else. I'll keep an eye on it. But anyways, I got my Canadian combat pants on, and like I said, I've got it went down to about 11 degrees last night Celsius. I do have a set of wind pants with me. I didn't really need them because I had the poncho on. I do have my thermal barrier, like I said, the Yukon body armor, this polyester. I have tops and bottoms. I had my t-shirt, like I said, and I think I have a pair of long johns. I have a pair of long thermal underwear on as well, so that keeps me pretty well insulated for what I was going to run into. Get you. There's my hatchet with that on my belt. Small, out of the way, pretty sharp. Used it last night. It was awesome. Nice lightweight. Little new piece of kit that I got. Just sits on the belt. It's awesome. Wasn't very much money either. So, anyways, that's what I did. It wasn't that bad. Everybody might think that, oh, that's not very comfortable. But I used to do that in the military all the time, because we get into an area and we'd have to get set up. Well, not all of us could get set up in it with the other guys, and you think they would set up a little spot for you. Well, not in my unit. We'd be on patrol securing the perimeter, and sometimes I'd be gone for 2-3 hours, and I'd get back and it'd be pitch dark, and get back to my unit and my troop, and they wouldn't have anything set up for me, so I quite often had to do this. And you know what? To me, it worked better for me, because we usually got bumped in the middle of the night. And the guys would come into the perimeter, and I was all ready to go. A lot of times I was the first one to return fire. This is all simulated, of course, training. And it moved me up. I gained a lot of respect from my guys, because we always did pretty well. It turned out all right. But I was ready to go, and they were running around trying to put their skivvies on, and But anyways, you just lean up against a tree, sit on your rucksack, put on your all your layers of clothing, your toque, and the ponchos are big enough that it covers everything, so your rucksack stays dry, you stay dry and warm, and you're ready to go at a moment's notice. So, and it's pretty easy when you get into an area and it's pitch dark. You move into a new area. So, and you can get your Esbit stove out and rely on the cubes to get a fire going and cook up some coffee. So there it is. We called it a sit shelter, S-I-T, sit in place shelter. Some guys called it a shit shelter, but because they didn't like it, they had to lie down. But this way, you just sit on your ruck, stretch your legs out, lean back against the tree or the pole or sign or whatever, and you're good to go. It wasn't too bad. It's quite comfortable. I was able to get to sleep. As long as you're warm. I find if I'm a little chilly, then it's hard to get to sleep. But once you get warm, you're good to go. But that was my little adventure this weekend. I'm going to go have some breakfast. I was going to film making some pancakes on the BioLite, but I got to get going. This video is getting long, so I will see you on the next adventure. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.